Imagine stepping into a world where winter means death, where survival depends on fire, fur, and fierce determination. Welcome to the Paleolithic era, where humans first learned to conquer the coldest months of the year. 30,000 years ago, massive glaciers stretched across continents, creating a frozen wasteland that would terrify modern humans. Yet our ancestors not only survived these brutal winters, they thrived and spread across the globe. The first priority was shelter. Caves became precious real estate, fought over by both humans and dangerous predators. These stone sanctuaries offered protection from howling winds and provided the foundation for early human communities. Inside these caves, families huddled together, sharing body heat and creating the first organized living spaces in human history. Children learned survival skills while adults planned hunting strategies and crafted essential tools for winter survival. Fire was everything: light, warmth, protection, and the key to survival during endless frozen nights. Keeping flames alive became a sacred duty, with designated firekeepers ensuring the flame never died completely. When food stores ran low, brave hunters ventured into the frozen wilderness to track massive prey. Woolly mammoths, cave bears, and reindeer provided meat, fur, and materials essential for winter survival. These hunts required incredible coordination, with entire tribes working together to bring down enormous beasts. Success meant months of food, failure could mean starvation for the entire community. After a successful hunt, every part of the animal was used: meat for food, bones for tools. The thick fur became clothing and blankets, while fat provided fuel for lamps during dark winter months. Animal skins were carefully prepared and sewn together using bone needles and sinew thread, creating the first winter clothing. These fur garments meant the difference between life and death in sub-zero temperatures. Without refrigeration, ancient humans developed ingenious methods to preserve meat throughout the long winter months. Smoking, drying, and freezing techniques ensured protein was available when hunting became impossible. They dug storage pits in permafrost, creating natural refrigerators that kept food fresh for months. These underground caches were carefully hidden and marked, representing early forms of resource management. Layering became an art form, with multiple animal skins creating insulating air pockets for maximum warmth. Specialized winter boots made from thick fur protected feet from frostbite during long hunting expeditions. Winter demanded better tools, and necessity drove remarkable innovations in stone, bone, and wood technology. Specialized ice picks, snowshoes, and winter hunting weapons were developed specifically for frozen conditions. Survival required unprecedented cooperation, with tribes sharing resources, knowledge, and responsibilities to weather the harsh months. Individual selfishness meant death, while community collaboration ensured species survival for future generations. Long winter nights were filled with stories, songs, and cultural traditions that bonded communities together. These oral histories preserved vital survival knowledge while providing entertainment during endless dark months. Cave paintings flourished during winter isolation, with artists creating stunning murals that captured hunting scenes. These artworks served both spiritual purposes and practical education for future generations of hunters. Winter challenged early humans to develop spiritual beliefs about death, rebirth, and seasonal cycles. Rituals around fire, successful hunts, and community survival became the foundation of organized religion. Injuries and illness during winter could be fatal, leading to the development of primitive medicine. Herbal remedies, bone setting, and wound treatment became essential skills for tribal survival specialists. Raising children during harsh winters required entire communities, with shared childcare ensuring species continuation. Young ones learned survival skills through play, observation, and gradual participation in adult activities. Some groups developed seasonal migration patterns, following animal herds and seeking more favorable winter climates. These epic journeys required careful planning, resource management, and incredible endurance across frozen landscapes. Not all groups had access to caves, forcing innovative shelter construction using mammoth bones and animal hides. These portable structures could be assembled quickly and provided crucial protection during sudden winter storms. Finding liquid water in frozen landscapes posed constant challenges, requiring knowledge of hidden springs and ice melting. Dehydration during winter could be as deadly as starvation, making water location a critical survival skill. Endless winter nights lasted up to 16 hours, testing human endurance and psychological resilience to breaking points. Maintaining morale, preventing depression, and keeping communities functional required remarkable mental strength and social innovation. Survival depended on reading weather patterns, animal behavior, and natural signs that predicted dangerous storms. Early humans developed sophisticated understanding of meteorology, passed down through generations of careful observation. Winter stress tested every relationship, with leadership, conflict resolution, and resource distribution becoming matters of survival. Successful groups developed fair systems for sharing food, work, and decision-making responsibilities. Harsh winters accelerated human innovation, with new tools, techniques, and survival strategies emerging from desperate necessity. Each successful winter survival added to humanity's growing toolkit for conquering hostile environments. Dogs became humanity's first winter allies, providing warmth, hunting assistance, and early warning systems against predators. This partnership marked the beginning of domestication and revolutionary changes in human survival strategies. Winter survival required understanding natural cycles, planning months ahead, and developing patience for spring's return. These seasonal rhythms shaped early human psychology, creating deep connections between survival and natural world. Crisis situations produced natural leaders who could make life or death decisions for entire communities. These winter chiefs developed the first forms of organized government, authority structures, and collective decision-making. Every winter brought new challenges that demanded creative solutions, from tool improvements to shelter modifications. This constant pressure for innovation accelerated human development and technological advancement at unprecedented rates. Coordinating winter survival required sophisticated communication, leading to development of complex languages and signaling systems. These communication advances enabled better hunting coordination, resource sharing, and community organization across larger groups. Winter brought death, leading to humanity's first burial practices, grief rituals, and concepts of afterlife. These spiritual developments helped communities cope with loss while honoring those who sacrificed for survival. Surviving months of darkness, cold, and isolation required remarkable psychological resilience and community mental health support. Early humans developed coping mechanisms, social support systems, and mental wellness practices essential for winter survival. Successful winter survivors spent dark months planning spring activities, from hunting migrations to tool repairs. This forward-thinking approach separated thriving communities from those that barely survived each harsh season. Winter survival required flexible gender roles, with both men and women contributing essential skills to community survival. Women often managed food processing, childcare, and shelter maintenance while men focused on hunting dangerous winter prey. Successful winter communities developed trade relationships with other groups, exchanging resources, tools, and survival knowledge. These early trade networks spread innovation and increased survival chances across wider human populations. Each generation became better adapted to winter survival, developing both physical and cultural traits for cold weather. This ongoing adaptation process shaped human evolution and created the foundation for conquering diverse global climates. Successful winter survival strategies became cultural knowledge, passed down through generations of careful teaching and practice. This accumulated wisdom transformed humans from struggling survivors into master winter conquerors who could thrive anywhere. These ancient winter survival skills laid the foundation for all human civilization, from clothing and shelter. Every modern convenience traces back to innovations first developed by our ancestors during those brutal winters. Today we heat our homes with the touch of a button, but we owe this comfort. The courage, innovation, and determination of humans who refused to let winter defeat them created the civilization we enjoy today.